is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome, 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 welcome. This is Tiki ASMR. Tiki, 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 tiki. Tiki ASMR, and I am so happy to see you again. This is going to be the first video that I'm testing out the Blue Yeti microphone that you can see right here. The Blue Yeti microphone, so we might have to play around with the settings a little bit, but I'm excited to try this out, as I think the sound quality will be a little bit better than the laptop audio that I've used up till this point. So I wanted to do a trigger video that's a little bit longer, and I have some lighting coming from the side that's from my fiance's fancy clock, clock, and it can show different colors. So right now I have it set to Meditative Gold. I think that sounds relaxing. And then for other videos, we can change the color. So, like this, for example, is serene green. That looks pretty good. And we have things like soothing sage. That looks pretty good as well. So, yeah, we'll start with Meditative Gold. I think it's just like a nice warm color that'll play off the video pretty well. So we'll use that for this video, and then we will go through some items. So I think the first item that we'll start with is just going to be some wrapping paper. This wrapping paper I got when I was visiting San Luis Obispo, California for one of my friend's weddings. And I got this because I had to get a tie for the wedding. I forgot a tie back home and had to buy one on the fly. So this wrapping paper is what they put the tie in when I purchased it. Some squeezing. And some like hardcore crinkling. it just winds you down and relax you a little bit before we get into some of the other items. So, next up, I'm going to pull out the candle. So, this candle right here, it's a little bit tough for you to see what it's called right there, but it is right there. It says bed, I love you. And I think the top makes some good tapping sounds, and then the plasticky, glassy sound also sounds pretty good. Video. So the sides sound a little bit different than the top as well. Sounds a little bit more like glass. And the bottom sounds kind of like a mixture of the two. So we have the top, we have the side, and we have the bottom. Top, side, bottom. I'll try it on the other side too. Top, side, and bottom. Which one do you like the best? Which one do you like the best? Which one? Which one? Which one do you like the best? The top? The side? Or the bottom? I think the bottom sounds probably the best to me, but the side sounds pretty dang good, and I like the top. side or bottom. So it says, bed, I love you, lavender and verbena, infused with pure CBD oil, contains less than 5.5 milligrams of CBD, poured in the USA, 16 ounces, essential oils. Once again, this is bed, I love you, bed, I love you, bed, I love you. Okay, I think that's enough of the candle. I'll set this down and we can go on to, let's see. Let's do the Go board. 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 So, this is one of my 2 Go boards that I have. For those of you that don't know what that is, it's essentially a board game that is comparable to chess in some ways, but it's a game played with black and white stones. And the goal of the game is to end the game with more territory than your opponent. So at the end of the game, there's like captures and territory, and you fill in the territory with your opponent's captures, and whoever has more territory at the end, black or white, wins the game. The cool thing about Go is that, unlike in chess, where the pieces all do different things, all the pieces in Go are the same. They're all weighted the exact same, which means you can do a lot of different things with the pieces, but they are all of equal value. And this game, I'd say it's a little bit less common in the United States, but it's a little bit more common in countries like Japan and China and Korea. And it's a game that I've played for maybe 15 or 16 years. So, this board right here is the 9x9 board. So this is like the beginner board. But the standard Go board is 19x19. So it's a lot bigger. bit scratching too. And on the back of the board, it has some like velvety texture to keep the board from moving if it's on a table. Oh, that sounds good. Velvet, 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 velvet. And I really like this 9x9 board that I got because the lines aren't just like painted on, but they're actually like etched into the wood. So you can hear like the grooves. You can hear the grooves. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep. I do have the stones as well, but I think I might save those for a future video and maybe do like a go ASMR, maybe like talk through or just kind of mess around with the stones and place them on the board. So you can hear that like click, 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 click as you place a stone on the board. I think that might be good. But just the board for today. Okay. Let me set this down. Sorry about that noise. Just trying to stretch the legs out a little bit. What next? What next? What next? I think we'll do this one right here is gonna be an exercise ball. So it's kind of got like the inflated rubbery feel that can get some nice like grippy sounds or tapping sounds. fall asleep. That's your job. It's your job to fall asleep, not mine. You gotta fall asleep, not me. I'll sleep after. You can sleep right now. Relax, 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 relax. And go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. That is your job right now, is to go to sleep. The workout ball says go to sleep. Tiki, 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 tiki says go to sleep. So I think maybe you should go to sleep. All right. Let me set that down. And then I think the last item that I have for today is going to be this. It's like a muscle massage roller that you use to roll out your legs after you like work out or run. You roll out the legs. Make sure that you don't get as sore the following day or the following days. I know if I run and then don't use this, I'm in for a rude awakening the next day. So I really like this. It's I think it makes some good shaking noises and tapping sounds. And it's just a nice massage tool. Roll out the legs. So he says, Koln, from Koln, Germany. I did a study abroad in Germany in my undergrad for a summer, where I lived with a host family up in Eutin, Germany, which was so much fun. And after living with the host family, we also traveled around other places in Germany, and I even did a weekend trip up to Copenhagen. So that was really fun. It is Friday night here. Friday night or Saturday morning if you view 12:12 a.m. as Saturday morning. I still think it's Friday night. But my fiance and I, we saw Until Dawn at the movies tonight. Until dawn, until dawn, until dawn. And it was okay. It's another horror movie, so if you're not a horror movie person, don't see it. If you do love horror movies like I do, I think it's worth a watch. It has a very interesting premise, and it's a fun horror movie idea or concept, but I don't think it was executed the best. So when I reviewed it on Letterboxd, I only gave it a 2.5 out of 5. 2.5 out of 5. So definitely not like a movie that I hated or anything. I think 2.5 just means that it's like slightly below average. I probably won't watch it again. Once you get down into like 2 stars, 1.5 stars, that's where I didn't like the movie that much. 2.5 stars just means to me that it was below average, but still had some redeeming qualities. And then a 3 out of 5 is like an average movie, and a 3.5 is an average to above average movie that I might consider rewatching, or showing someone else, or watching with someone else. So 3.5 average to above average with some rewatchability. 3 out of 5, more of an average movie. Probably don't have to see it again, but if you watch it again, you can enjoy it. And 2.5 means it wasn't bad, but I probably won't watch it again. So we watched that tonight, and then we might go see another movie this weekend, depending on what's going on. So, all right. Well, I think we did about a half hour tonight, so this will be the longest video that I